Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here for this special award. The Debbie Hofbauer Compassionate Caregiver Award is an annual award created by the Hofbauer family in memory of Debbie Hofbauer, who was a past patient of UnityPoint Hospice. Debbie's family created this award in memory of her to recognize special hospice caregivers. We are very grateful to the Hofbauer family for creating this recognition. The families and caregivers of patients served by UnityPoint Hospice in 2023 submitted nomination forms for the caregiver of their choice for this award. The candidate was selected on the following criteria. Compassion. Demonstrates compassion by putting oneself in another's shoes to assist in alleviating or reducing pain or suffering of another. Respect. Demonstrates respect by serving patients, families, and team members through listening, understanding, and communication. Excellence. Demonstrates excellence by looking for opportunities to go above and beyond expectations. Attitude. Demonstrates an attitude that is helpful, professional, and positively affects those around them. Trust. Demonstrates trust by emulating honesty, integrity, reliability, and advocating for those that depend on them. Growth. Demonstrates growth by adherence to the goal of providing ideal care to our patients and families. The recipient of the 2024 Debbie Hofbauer Compassionate Caregiver Award demonstrates all these characteristics. The recipient of this award is registered nurse Lindsay Ruebel. Lindsay's been a registered nurse since 2017. Her career started as a certified nursing assistant when she was just 15 years old. Lindsay worked at the Humboldt Care Center, Friendship Haven, and in the critical care unit at Trinity Regional Medical Center before returning to school at Iowa Central Community College when her 3 children were very young. Lindsay began her career as a registered nurse at the Humboldt Care Center and Friendship Haven. She then joined the UnityPoint at Home Fort Dodge Hospice team. Lindsay celebrated her 3-year anniversary with hospice just last Friday. Lindsay's always enjoyed caring for others and takes pride in doing so. She resides on a farm by calendar with her husband Justin and their 3 children. She stays busy with her children's activities throughout the year and helps her husband with the farm duties. She enjoys beautiful sunrises and sunsets from her deck at home and enjoys spending time outdoors by a campfire or reading a good book, listening to music, and singing. Most of all, she enjoys spending time with her family, such as having a girls' day with her mom and daughter at the nail salon. Some of the families that nominated Lindsay for this award had these things to say. She did an excellent job with Mom. She was very professional and treated her with respect. She took time to talk with my mom and get to know her. She brought her word finds and treats. My mom looked forward to her visits, and she always talked about her to me. I appreciate the time that she took to comfort my mom. Lindsay was always so compassionate. She always answered all questions, and he always looked forward to her visits. And Lindsay was always excellent in keeping me informed of how things were going with Dad. Please join me in congratulating Lindsay as the Compassionate Caregiver Award recipient of 2024, an award that she truly deserves. And thank you, Lindsay, for all the compassionate care that you've given to our patients, families, and to our team.
I want to thank everybody on this team. I have my 2 retired supervisors over there that so kindly joined us. They were a big part in getting through this journey of hospice because you learn a lot in hospice. So, in March, as she said, it's been 3 years since I started hospice. People often ask me, how can you do this job? To be honest, it is easy to love on my patients and their families, even in the hardest, most intimate time of their lives. This time matters just as much as any part of their life, and I am thankful that they allow me to be a part of it. Helping patients find even just a little joy, comfort, dignity, and quality at the end of life makes it all worth it. In the last week, I have had 2 people ask how I do it. Death is the hard part of my job, but also it is peace for the patient and family when they have struggled for so long. When I became a nurse, I quickly fell out of love with the fact of being a nurse because I felt like I threw pills at them and I lost the connection that I once had being a CNA. I have found that connection that I love with being a caregiver now that I'm in hospice. End of life has many emotions, and being there to help guide them through that is important. I know that some people cringe at the word hospice, but we have a great team and we are here to support patients and families at the end of their journey. I have never worked with a team with such compassion and support. My grandma recently went on hospice, and the team has been great to help support me and my family, and I don't know what else to say, but it's been wonderful, so thank you, everybody.